I have no idea why it's coming through so quiet for me, so I'm just going to turn up the TV. That won't affect you guys, thankfully. There we go, get that nice title sequence. Love that. Skies of Arcadia Legends featuring Sky Pirates. Fantastic game, this is one of my favourite RPGs. And for the love of God's sake, re-release this on a modern system. Seriously. Do I want controller rumble? Yes, I do. There is absolutely no reason not to have it on GameCube. If you're playing on Dreamcast and you had the, what was it, the Rumble Pack thing? Or my thing? The Dreamcast had like a pack you had to plug into the controller for it. Then, you know, you might not want Rumble feature. But the GameCube has it built in. Thank you. So yeah, Skies of Arcadia, first released at an unknown period. Nobody remembers exactly when Skies of Arcadia was released. That's not true at all. I don't remember what the year was, and I'm not going to look it up right now because I can't bother. First released on Dreamcast. And honestly, even today, it's one of the standout titles in the Dreamcast. And like a few other Sega Dreamcast games, it was ported to GameCube along with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Adventure DX. Hey Bane, how you doing? Crazy Taxi. And on the GameCube, this is one of, like, I think, I did consider counting, I think there's like 10 RPGs on GameCube. There's this, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, Baten Kaitos, Baten Kaitos Origins, Lost Kingdoms 2. I'm not doing too bad, it's very warm, honestly. Let me open this, see if we get a breeze in the room. That'd be nice. So this game opens really well. The Legends port on GameCube has a bunch of extras that we are not likely to get into in this session, like at all. There is one downside to the GameCube version, and that is compressed audio. Because the Dreamcast version came on 2 CDs or 2 GD-ROMs. While the GameCube version comes on a mini DVD, so the game is compressed. It looks better, and they've done some changes to it and added some content, but it's compressed. If they put it on PS2, probably would have come out better because of the DVD size, not because the PS2 is a better system. Sky Pirates. I love this game's soundtrack, and there is a thing with the like if you listen to comparisons between the Legend soundtrack and the original soundtrack, you can hear the compression, but otherwise it sounds fine on GameCube. So people keep saying stuff about a sequel for this. I don't think this game wants a sequel. I think what this game needs is just a re-release. That's it. It's what, because like sequels are all well and good, but some games don't need a sequel. A successor maybe, not a sequel. And so these are two of our main characters, Vice and Ica. We're robbing these guys because we're Sky Pirates. I love this game. This game's awesome. This is turn-based. This is turn-based up the rear end, but it looks so good when it does it. Combat mechanic here, you can change the element of your weapons by pressing X. No, by pressing Y. And this is also how you level up your magic. You use these elements. So what I want to do is use the green element for a while. I don't think these soldiers are particularly weak to anything. But green's the healing magic, so I want to get that done. So every character and enemy has a ranged attack and a melee attack. And they're exactly the same in terms of damage, it's just the animation. And what makes them occur is just entirely dependent on where the characters are on the field. Like, visually there's a bunch going on during the battles, but gameplay-wise you're not controlling any of it and it doesn't mean anything. It's just a neat little thing in the background. So we got magic experience there. And now Ica has learned Sakri, which is our basic healing spell. Five of you, huh? Dine's such a cool character. Like, this is his introduction. It's like, oh, 5. I think you miscounted. I only see 4 because I shot one of you. It's brilliant. So while a lot of people had a PS2 in the early 2000s and were playing stuff like Final Fantasy X and Shadow Hearts and maybe Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne or Lucifer's Call, I was on the GameCube playing this. And like, this is the only GameCube RPG I had that I actually liked, because I had Lost Kingdoms 2, and I wasn't overly fond of it. I don't like the card battle system that it has. Oh, I also forgot to mention Phantasy Star Online. This game's also really long. So, I've mentioned before that I've been meaning to replay this game for years. It's been a long time since I've actually gone through this game. Because I've kind of started it a few times and not gotten that far. Not because it's bad or anything, I just get distracted with other stuff. I'm very easily distracted when it comes to games.
Dispose of them.
Every now and then there are a few actually voiced lines. Most often you'll hear them in battle. Like I say, it's a very standard turn-based system. It's got its own little quirks. The most notable one is the element system. Like, this is green and there's red. There's 6 elements and we'll gain all of them as we go through the game. Not sure if we're going to be doing more than just a one-off stream with this, honestly. Because like I say, this is a long game and I don't know if I want to commit to another long RPG right now for the stream. Some point in the future, definitely, but right now I'm not sure.
We won! We won!
Like, this is a game I recommend everybody play. If you're into RPGs, this is one of the best classics that you'll have never played. Unless, of course, you had a Dreamcast and you managed to pick it up, or you had a GameCube and you managed to pick it up. And I do think this is a game that really does need a re-release, and Sega just hasn't bothered with it. For some reason. It's like Shenmue finally got a HD version. Jet Set Radio has been re-released in HD a bunch of times. Oh, there's going to be some kind of use of this game on my channel. I do really like it. See, we take these 2 guys out first. Yeah, Jet Set Radio's got a HD re-release. Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 have been re-released so many times, and those games have aged so badly. But Sega will not give us Skies of Arcadia again. If the attack stays on screen for too long, that's how you can tell the enemy's going to do a counter-attack. Okay, what about the magic? Alright, still need 3 more for Vice to get healing. So yeah, there's 6 elements. There's blue, green, yellow, red, purple, and silver. Each one of them represents one of the 6 moons. How's this game looking on stream? Looks kind of blurry. Kind kind of a shame because it's coming through really, really nice for me. I've got this in a progressive, 480p progressive. You know, I'll be honest with you, Bane, I do not remember what the Code Veronica self-destruct sounds like off the top of my head. So I can remember the RE2 self-destruct, at a push probably the RE1 self-destruct, but not the RE Code Veronica one. There we go. But yeah, honestly, Bane, recommend this for your collection. Honestly, you cannot go wrong with this. Like I said, this is one of my favorite RPGs. And you think about all the RPGs I've played, for this to be up there in the top, it's very difficult to really get that high. I don't know what I'd count as my favorite RPG, but this is definitely in the top. There's one complaint to have with it, is that it's kind of slow. Not story-wise, gameplay-wise. So you move through the environments a little bit slow, so you have to be kind of patient with it. But give it an hour, give it like an hour, 2 hours, and it'll really pull you when it's really good. There's absolutely no reason why Sega shouldn't, like, Sega hasn't re-released this. I can't think of any reason why they haven't. And so this already, like, you already get an idea of the kind of character Alfonso is, and this just, like, further cements it. So Skies of Arcadia was a really good-looking Dreamcast game, and there are very much better-looking GameCube games, but I think this game looks as good as it needs to. Like, the way they use the facial textures, because it's different textures on the face to denote different emotions and stuff, and it all comes across really well. Like I say, it's a fantastic game. Like I say, no idea why Sega haven't re-released this. They own it, and the team that made it, Overworks, was a Sega team, so it's not like they don't own the rights to it or something. Here's the first boss. I really do love the music in this game. And one of my favourite things is the boss battles have a variable mix going on. As you start taking the boss's health down, the music will change into a more triumphant mix, and if the boss takes your health down, the music will go into like a desperate mix. It's really good. I need 7 for Cutlass Fury. Aika has Sakura, which is 2 MP. I should save that.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the time, I generally count categories of RPGs into like traditional JRPGs. Oh, this isn't going to be good. So the music's just done its big downturn there.
Moons, give me strength.
And now it's back to normal. I love this. I love this entire soundtrack. It's awesome. I need to spend way more time with this game. I was hoping Sega would put this on Vita like they did with Right, no, it wasn't 2 MP, it was 2 SP, which is the bar at the top, which builds up regularly. There is, I'm sure there's something that tells you what each thing does, and I can't remember what it is. But Focus will sacrifice a character's turn to raise the SP bar more, which lets you do magic and special moves. But magic does also cost MP on top of the SP. Yeah, but here we go. Yeah, I was really hoping that Sega would re-release this on Vita, because they did put Jet Set Radio on there. Damn it, it's not getting enough. That'd be a sack of crystal.
Let's try this.
Cutlass Fury!
Cutlass Fury!
And we're probably going to do that again in this fight. Oh, there it is. The upswell. Love it. So we're probably going to do Cutlass Fury again during this fight, and if we do, I will show you one of my favourite features that more games this time needed. You know, I'm not sure if we'll actually get it. I do like that the bosses have health bars though, that's really nice. Like having it scan bosses to see how much health they've got. That has never been one of my favourite things.
Here goes.
Oh, come on, Vice. Uh-oh. Wasn't enough though, still got the triumphant music playing. So here we go, here's one of my favourite features of this game that not enough games at this time did. You can skip the entire animation. I think that's excellent. Not enough games would let you do that. Ooh, a moonberry. More than meets the eye. Autobots rage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Honestly, Ben, though, I think the best comparison between us would be like non-Final Fantasy stuff. You had Legend of Dragoon as your big non-Final Fantasy RPG of your youth. For me, it was this. The one that you really love. Exactly, the summons in Final Fantasy could really have done with that. And, you know, let's be fair, Final Fantasy VIII, you want to go for that 10-minute time limit in the Fire Cavern? Summoning is just going to prevent that entirely. This place, it looks like it's from Phantasy Star Online. Yeah, maybe a future LP or something, I don't know. Because I do want to do some of this game, I do really like it. I did consider doing this on, not streaming or recording it, but playing it on Dreamcast since I got my Dreamcast. But the issue is, like, the GameCube version makes several changes. One of them is it lowers the encounter rate. Because the encounter rate in the original version was very high. Like, you were running into enemies so often in that game. And the GameCube version lowered it and increased the XP output to balance that out. And some people still consider this to be to have a very high encounter rate. So here's a little thing that goes on in the background the entire game. Every now and then you get an option of things to say. And if you hear that, you've picked what is ultimately the right option. It means nothing for the actual game. It's actually a little behind-the-scenes thing going on that affects Vice's title. And like, there is a rule to it. I think you have to be friendly, decisive, and a good Sky Captain, a good Blue Rogue. But if you hear that noise, you've picked the option that's going to boost your rating. It means nothing for the actual game, just the title. I'm not sure if the title actually means anything for in-game. Yeah, no, I've done the 10-minute time limit. It's not that tricky. But you can't use summons. You'd think using the Shiva summon against Ifrit would be the best idea, and it's really not. And it doesn't really require any grinding either. Rob from the rich and keep the gold. We're Sky Pirates, but we are actually good guys, don't worry. God, I love this game. First person mode. Alright, get a look at Vice. There, Vice doing impressive there. There's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that affects the title. One of them is the right responses in conversations. How you doing, Fina? I can't turn. Fina, help me. Oh, I don't even use magic, I just constantly use attack. Well, unless you get really unlucky with the random encounters, 10 minutes is enough if you just keep using attack. I love all the flavor text you can get in this game as well. Like I say, this game is way longer than you think. Biggest criticism I'll ever have of this game is how many ladders there are, and how many of them are so many of them are so long. Like we get back to Pirate Isle, and there's one that's really tall. What up, Captain? Oh, you got it, Captain. What do you think, Briggs? Southeast. Alright. So this game kind of has an overworld, but the overworld is always navigated by ship. So whenever you're traveling through the overworld, it's by ship. There are a few times where you end up stranded because you have no ship, so you can't leave the area you're currently in. Loopers. Actually, no, keep you on green because you're almost on the next level. Damn it. This is going to be a fire spell. Eel.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah. So that's a good example of the element system in work. And he attacked the Morocco with a red weapon, and he did 10 damage. And then attacked it with a green weapon, and it did more. So the Moroccas are weak to green, strong against red. Okay, finish this, and I can heal.
Moons, give me strength.
This is one of the few GameCube games I've actually used a D-pad on. I love the Cube controller. I really did not need a critical hit there. I love the Cube controller, but the D-pad is really bad for a lot of things. But navigating menus with quick taps is actually pretty decent. Promise you I would never use it to play Resident Evil. It's like, oh yeah, no, the GameCube version of RE2 and RE3 are really solid ports. But the D-pad, no. And I hate doing the tank controls with an analog stick.
That was easy.
I mean, the GameCube controller isn't so bad for tank controls on an analog stick. It's got that octagonal gate, which is decent, but you know. Alright, so there's another island around here. This one. There we go. The compass spins like that. You want to press A. And you find a discovery. It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone, "Here lies an unknown blue rogue." The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers who rests here. So this whole thing is like, find discoveries, take them to the Sailors Guild, and sell them the information. But you're not the only person who's looking for stuff. The longer you wait, the greater the chance that somebody else will beat you to it, so you should visit the guild as soon as you can. It's like, yeah, no, I discovered this, but if I take too long to go and report it, then somebody else will have discovered it as well. And there are some times when... Let me get some of these fish. Damn it. And there are times when You won't find a discovery, and somebody else will have found it. And when that happens, like, you can go to the Sailors Guild and get the information, and then go and find it for yourself. You won't get any money for it, but you can go and find it for yourself. See, Ica doesn't have any special moves. I want to use that Moonberry, actually. That'll be useful.
Here goes!
Give her her first special move.
Here goes!
Yeah, like, if Sega re-released this on Switch or something, I'd be all over this. As it is, like, with you collecting stuff, Bane, totally a game I'll recommend. It's a very solid classic JRPG that was really overlooked because it was on 2 consoles that didn't sell all that well. That said, actually getting this on GameCube is kind of pricey. I'm lucky because I've had it since it came out. When the name's purple like that, it means the enemy is actually defending. And this is kind of what I mean with the game's kind of a little slow. Because like the standard battles can take a bit of time.
That was easy.
But, you know, if you go into it with the mindset of an RPG from like 2000, maybe 2001, then you can have a lot of fun with it. Now, let me see about giving Ica a Moonberry, because... Damn it. Maybe I have to be off the ship. And so here's our hidden base, Pirate Isle. Surely nobody will ever think to look for the pirates on Pirate Isle.
Hey,
This game is so good. Oh, I totally get that. That said, if you see this for a reasonable price, grab it. It's like I say, it goes fairly pricey. You're looking maybe £60 for a standard copy. Like, not even in like mint condition, just like in decent condition, £60 or so. That said, if you want to play this for yourself at some point, I can lend it to you. But bear in mind, it is a time sink. You know, I really do think that by the Dreamcast we'd kind of gotten as good as was really necessary graphically. Give me 50 Bison dollars. But what's the conversion rate on Bison dollars? 'Cause I forget what Bison made the conversion rate. Yeah, I do think like by the Dreamcast we'd gotten as good as 3D graphics needed to be. Everything after that was just visual flair. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the visual flair of the improved graphics of later generations. But like for a JRPG, you don't need to look better than this.
Aye, aye.
This is what we do, we take the gold, then we drop it. It's a living. I do really want this on a portable system. Honestly, I was really hoping for it on the Vita, and Sega just never delivered. What up, Captain? Pirates escape with their lies and only a single bottle of vodka between them. And a yo ho ho, a yo ho ho. Yeah, you try and figure out what the rhythm on that's actually supposed to be. Alright, now that I'm off the ship, can I give Ica that moonberry? I forget what the, No, I can't. What about Vice? I forget what the actual requirement was to use a moonberry. I should re-watch Street Fighter. It's been a long time since I've seen the Street Fighter movie. What was the last video game movie I watched? I feel like it was probably Mortal Kombat. But it might have been Tomb Raider. And I don't mean the new Tomb Raider, I've not seen that one. I mean the one with Angelina Jolie. I did hear they're doing a new Mortal Kombat. No, they won't! Yeah, I heard they're doing a new Mortal Kombat and it's going to be R-rated and have fatalities. Which is... like... 95, they were totally aware that the appeal of Mortal Kombat, like, Mortal Kombat appealed to kids, that was the point. The blood and the violence appealed to the kids. But the movie industry was way tighter on that than the games industry was at the time. So if you want to get the kids to see the movie, you couldn't have your blood or excessive violence in it. But at this point, like, most of the people who are actually into Mortal Kombat have grown up now. Now, Mortal Kombat doesn't make any bones about how violent it is anymore. They accept the rating because the violence was always the appeal. That said, I mean, at this point, I'm just kind of really desensitized to the whole thing. It's like, you know, Mortal Kombat 9 was coming out, and I was like, oh, like some of the fatalities and stuff. And at this point, like, Mortal Kombat 11's come out, and I'm just kind of like, yeah. Some of this is probably too violent. You've probably gone a little too hard with a bunch of this. I'm kind of the same with MKX. Like, some of the fatalities are just like, ugh. It's like, I'm not squeamish or anything, but it's like, okay, cool, you can make good use of your graphic, your rendering. Well, to be fair, Mortal Kombat does have more going for it now than just the violence. It is actually a decent fighting game now. It took it long enough to get there. It's kind of a surprise Mortal Kombat actually made it as far as it did. Because like there were other fighting games that came along and tried to do the same thing at the time, and like they did not get anywhere near as far. That said, Mortal Kombat was a functional fighting game. So that might be a big part of the difference. It was a functional fighting game, and it was like one of the first to do it in the arcades. Alright, we're all good with that. And you had others that pushed the violence harder and stuff like that, but they were never, like, they weren't as good games. Which is honestly kind of sad, because the original Mortal Kombat wasn't a great game to begin with. So I said, like, graphics on the Dreamcast were about as good as 3D graphics needed to be. But like, take a look at these background characters versus the main characters and the difference in the quality of the character models. That said, that's true in basically every game. See what you got. I could buy that. Can I afford this as well? Yeah, that comes to 400 together. I can buy them both. And sell the old ones. And it's going to be a bit more for both of these. But yeah, once characters in games became distinguishable, yeah, that was kind of as far as we needed to be graphically in 3D. And like, people argue like old 3Ds aged poorly, and it's like, you know, Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, yeah, this looks fine. I think like once we reach this point of graphical capability, it's not that we didn't need to look better, it's that we really should have been focusing more on the gameplay. That kind of fell by the wayside a lot. See, that was the right thing to do, because right, really shouldn't go against the captain, and he's got a point. Like, we don't know what Fina is.
Huh? Uh-uh.
They did a good job with the translation on this. Got a strong sense of honor.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yay!
So I wonder how far we'll get with this in tonight's stream. We'll probably do Shrine Island. Oh, let me get a look at that, actually. I can't go in first person here, damn it. Here we go. That's what it's called, the swashbuckler rating. And shit behind the bookcase. Down the ladder. Secret treasure chest. Yeah. So yeah, we're about an hour in. I think we'll probably get Shrine Island done, but I'll be surprised if we get past, what is it, Sailor's Isle? Sailor's Isle? What up? Alright, so we found one of them. And I'm pretty sure where the other one is. But yeah, I remember where the other one is. So this is Pirate Isle. So your very standard hometown. Yeah, so I think the swashbuckler rating actually maxes out at legend. Oh, so we've come over here and checked this. So this is one of the few times you can actually see Ica with her hair down. I wonder if that'll actually lower the swashbuckler ranking. Alright, so I'm looking for a stone tablet kind of thing. There it is. Moonberry. Moonberries are important because once we actually get to use them, they will give us new special moves. And that's how you get your new special moves. Which basically the equivalent to limit breaks in this game. Alright, so what we want to do now is actually go home, which is right here. So this is the whole thing. Everywhere's a floating island. Alright, so we need to go to top of Lookout Isle. Lookout Island. Alright, this ladder is really tall. What a thrill when darkness and silence in the night. What a thrill. Such a cool game. Beyond the Sunset. Yeah, I wonder what's beyond those walls of immense wind.
Huh?
Huh. There was two of them then. And there's a third. Let's go have an adventure. I love your mum's cooking. I sure hope she doesn't die. The silver moon. So yeah, each moon actually grants the property it governs to the lands that lie beneath it as well. You don't see it so much with Pirate Isle, but with stuff like Valua and other places, like they're what determine like the climates and stuff. And what do you got to say, Captain? Nice. So now we have purple, which is ice, yeah. So, green is life, red is fire, blue is water, purple is ice, yellow is lightning, and silver is kind of weird. So that's how you learn magic. Go have an adventure, yeah. Save the game. Yeah. Re-release this Sega. Yeah, I didn't think I could see the moons in the actual gameplay. What up, Briggs? Straight north. Berries. Oh, that's how I do it. I was trying to eat them through items. Thanks, Briggs. Okay, so if I give Ica a Moonberry, she will learn Alpha Storm, which is super useful. Defensive stance, countering. Is this Delta Shield? Yes. Alpha Storm and Delta Shield, very useful. And I like that. As opposed to the way like Final Fantasy VII handles limit breaks, where you just the best way to learn limit breaks is to use limit breaks. There's Shrine Island. So loopers are actually incredibly evasive and usually run away really quickly. Let's show off Alpha Storm, because Alpha Storm is a really cool move because it's based on positioning. Damn it. It's not really going to matter now.
That was easy.
There we go. Noxie, which I think is Poison Recovery. Oh, it's actually just poison. Alright. So here's Shrine Island. Oh, you can't actually get through there. The wind is too strong, and then there's the floating rocks. We just can't get through. We can only go down a certain amount. We can't go into the deep sky because the pressure would destroy us. And we can't get above the clouds. And that's the world. Here we are, Shrine Island. Alright, go and get a giant moonstone. Alright, let's go. So the water's flowing in, that's going to cause flooding. That's going to be something we'll have to deal with. Well, that's definitely too big for us to carry. Carry on while we're underwater. So if we open the doors, we can drain the water out, and that will work. Okay, so let's get going. So this is our first real dungeon. It's a simple enough dungeon, moving around, solve the puzzle, which you can't really get through this area without solving it. And by that I mean, like, you're going to be solving it as you move.
Yeah.
Damn it. See how this does. Critical hit gives me nothing to actually judge whether or not this is effective.
That was easy.
Yeah, like, you'll solve this as you're going forward. It's not, I say a puzzle, it's not really much of a puzzle because you open the doors, you just keep moving, and you'll solve it as you keep moving. Sacred crystal, that's good. Nothing over here. Nice, let's touch this spinning crystal. You know, this was probably the first 3D RPG I played. Because, like, the Final Fantasies on PlayStation were all pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. And Suikoden was 2D. Breath of Fire 4 was 2D. They really make good use of the 3D in this game. Alright, so... we've lowered that. Which means the door we came in should lead to another area.
Ha!
Pretty sure that's paralysis. No, it's sleep. Either way, she ain't getting another attack. Oh, you. So, it's the weird thing, I have no idea how to actually calculate magic experience. Because like there it said, we've got 1 magic experience. But to get to the next red spell, we went down from 5 to 2. So that's not 1. Okay, so I'll head for this. You use green on the Maraca.
Yeah!
Nice.
Here goes!
Ah! Take this! That was easy.
Alright, another level. Awesome. Forgot about that. If you have the characters using different moonstones, they'll both learn. They'll both get the relevant magic experience. But if your characters are both using the same, you'll get more magic experience in what they're both using. Alright, so this big guy could be a problem.
Yeah!
Damn it. I was really hoping for a counterattack. Okay, you can finish off the Morocco there. Ah, that's not right. Cutlass Fury gonna finish it? Yes, awesome.
Yeah!
I love the way this game is. The atmosphere is really good, the music's good. We're underneath Shrine Island, but we are in the clouds still. Like, the wind blowing past is really good. Such a cool game. Really do love this. It's a lot of enemies. Alpha Storm will be good for this, actually. Nah, I'm not gonna get it fast enough.
Here goes!
Alright.
Yeah!
Now, if the enemy positioning lines up right, this would be good. So I'm pretty sure that's a water type spell. Alright, so we get a look at the positioning, and it's pretty good actually right now. So what we're going to do is Alpha Storm, and aim at this Marocca here.
Back on! Alpha Storm!
So there are certain attacks that do take positioning into account. And will actually deal damage to enemies that way. I love when I can one-hit something with a counter. And do it again.
Back on! Alpha Storm!
Nice.
That was a tough fight.
A different win animation and line because he ended the fight with low health. Like, some really good detail. Alright, fine, let me use the items. We have 4 sacred crystals. That's good. Okay, so you can see the water leaking out from under this door. That's a torrent. Torrent of water. Really does emphasize the force it had. Alright, so... there's got to be another door down there.
Here goes!
That was easy.
There we go, Pirate Frap. So there should be another door down there, and I can't see one from here. Door there.
Here goes!
Hmm. Damn it. Yeah, see how purple does. It's pretty good, actually. So Morocco's are good, pretty poor against ice. Okay, this door. This will lead somewhere new. There was a chest around here that we couldn't get to. Moonberry. And I don't think Ica can actually learn a new super move right now, no. Counter-Strike. Okay, so that's all this was for. Which means we're going up. To there. This doesn't seem right. I'm getting confused. It's been known to happen. Oh. They ambushed us. And used it to run away, mostly. That's a lot of damage for a standard enemy. Oh, I didn't quite finish it.
Here goes!
Yeah. So I'm actually not sure what these torches do. Oh right, no we haven't been through there because this was collapsed. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what lighting all these torches does. Well, I've done it basically every time I've been here. And I'm not sure if there's actually something you get for it. And this will lead us to the lower level. We can go through a different side. Okay, and like these two. Two Sakura's crystals, that's good. That'll be useful. Okay, and round here should be the last door and the save point. Yep. Oh, we go through the big door. I thought that led somewhere else. I'm thinking about way later. In fact, everybody... Yeah, not doing too bad for health. We'll be okay. There's the Moonstone. That didn't take as long as I thought it would, actually. What? Thardus. Wait, no. So here's our next boss. He has a gun. Probably not good. Okay, first off, let's see if we can get an idea of what it's weak to.
Here goes!
Okay, so 46. 76. You know, I feel like defending would be a good idea here. I feel like defending was a good idea there.
Moves, give me strength!
Cutlass Fury!
Cutlass Fury!
Seriously, I can't really overstate it enough just how much I really like that the boss has a health bar. I don't get why they don't do that in a lot of other RPGs. Alright, so it was 46 and 76. It's 44, so slightly deeper, I guess. Still 76, maybe I could just do worse with that. Hey!
Here goes!
46, so no particular strengths or weaknesses then. Oh, there's the twist. There's the twist in the music. There's the downturn in the music. Uh-oh. Okay, if it's attacking me...
Moves, give me strength!
Hopefully it'll attack Vice. No! She didn't defend. It was both anyway. Hurt you so bad.
Moves, give me strength!
Oh, nice piece round. Use a Sacred Crystal. Ike, use Alpha Storm.
Here goes!
Back off! Alpha Storm!
Counter? Counter. if that counts as a magic attack. Doesn't really matter, it's going down. There it is.
Yeah!
Nice. And a moonberry. Can either of us use it? We'll have to worry about the disco ball at the next pirate dance.
Yeah!
Raw moonstone. Yeah, I forget if we ever end up doing anything with it. Meanwhile, back at Pirate Isle. Gotta do your stretches. Huh. What's that? Oh, it's the Velour Armada. How could they have ever found our secret base on Pirate Isle? Not the women and children. Not my house. Never thought they'd find our secret base on Pirate Isle. That's violent. That's really violent. Alright, let's get a look at the Moonberry. I say, I don't think I can... No, I can't get any more super moves yet, so... It will have to wait. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I feel like there's another discovery around here, and I can't think of where it'd be. Oh, Pirate Isle looks fine from here. Oh, no, there's smoke. Oh wow, they completely destroyed Ica's house. Look at that, you can't even get near it. At least my house is okay. See if we can have a nap. There. Let's go see where everybody is. And also save the game. They destroyed the albatross? It's okay, my house is fine. The Imperial Armada. Oh. Well, let's go and save everybody. Adventure! She's right. Meanwhile, aboard the Serpent. Silver civilization, huh? next day. Fully rested. Alright, let's go. Let's go save the day. Save the game. Look at that, we can't even get to Lookout Island anymore. They broke the really long ladder. And all we've got left is this tiny ship. And the Lure is like halfway across the world. What do you think, pal? Well, you know, that's not true at all, really. Let's go save the day. I'll probably be able to fit everybody in this little boat. Alright. North. Oh wow, they actually did change the overworld model to show that it is actually destroyed. You only see that map. Okay, so we're here. Shrine Island was here. It's got to be past that. Alright. Random battles. Well, it's just a Morocco.
That was fun.
What do you got to say, bud? Come over here. I wonder who they were attacking. Okay, so there's a cloud wall, or a wall of wind or something. Chances are the loopers are going to run away, so we can focus on the Moroccas.
Here goes.
Nice. And the other one? Yep.
That was easy.
It's gotta be a run. Go this way. Just circles into another. go, I finally got one.
Huh, that was easy.
After all that, they barely give anything. Like, you might think they're like metal slimes in Dragon Quest, where massive pain. Yeah, I knew the fog was getting too thick. Like, you might think they're like metal slimes, where it's like massive pain, but if you kill them, you get a lot of experience. Nope. What island? There shouldn't be an island around here. That's no island. That's a sky whale. Biggest arc whale I've ever seen. Pull back. Oh no, the space station doesn't come till later. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Where are we now? Okay, so this is clearly supposed to be a Captain Ahab kind of character. How would you have caught him? Well, we've kind of got an eye patch. Like an eyeglass. So we're kind of stuck now.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Alright, in 2 boxes. Must be these 2 boxes. And I could swap in the deck. wonder what's even further here. The engine. This is a weird looking door. Oh, lifeboats. Yeah, tell me about it. Nothing wrong with them, but they just had a charm. I do like going back to these old games and these old graphics.
Oh.
A simpler visual design can be really nice. What do you need, Vice?
Uh-huh.
I'm Voice. People gonna die. Yeah, probably. Did he take your arm? Oh, better go get the slide box then. But yeah, this guy's very much Captain Ahab type. I wonder if this whole thing, the carrying the supply boxes here, was some sort of subtle dig at Shenmue. That's probably not the best thing to do. Sailor's Island, northeast. Little Jack and Drachma.
Aye, aye.
We're off. Yeah, and Drachma and a blue moonstone, so we now have 4 types we can use in battle. And since Drachma's in the party, at a considerably higher level than we are, see, can't do anything yet, but we can let Drachma learn a super move. Tackle. Alright. Pretty much where we were when Rachnam hit us. And having 3 people in the party is going to be helpful. More people you have in your party as well, the more SP you get per turn.
Yeah.
I think you can have 4 people in your party.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
Yeah, it's been a while since I've got far enough for that. It might just be 3, yeah, I feel like it is 3 actually. And there's blue. Alright, where's Drachma's Moonstone? Seriously, where is it? It's gotta be visible on his character somewhere. Thankfully, you can see it in the portrait.
Serves 'em right.
That looked weird. Awesome, Crystalli. In fact, actually, let me get a look at what Drachma has. He has Pyre, Crystalli, and Weatherly. Which means I should have him going on green so he'll learn Sacred. Sailor's Isle. Okay, I just skipped past that, but pirates was spelt wrong there. He said pirates wrong. He said pirates. Was it or pirates?
Hi.
Cool. Maria. Okay. Oh, what's that? Moonfish. So if I remember rightly, this whole side quest is different in the Dreamcast version. I'm pretty sure it uses the VMU. But of course the GameCube doesn't have anything like that, so they changed it to be like this. So we collect moonfish, feed them to the little bird, and he'll give us stuff. So it's a pretty long side quest actually. There's a lot of moonfish around. This is Sailor's Island. What you mean with the Sky Pirates thing?
Huh?
Gonna find a big gun. And this is actually the first place we'll find a Sailor's Guild. Which is right here. I'll talk to this guy. Okay, so discoveries. We've got the Pirate's Grave to sell us 120 gold. And do they have any discoveries? Ancient Guidepost. North of Sailor's Island in mid-ocean. But they've not found it yet, that's just a hint. And the wanted list, Balta the Blackbearded. Favorite tactic is to weaken his enemy using the Blackbeard, his ship, before boarding to loot. So I don't know if the bounty system was in the original, but it was definitely expanded in this. If it was. Compass will spin. So you want to keep an eye on your compass while you're sailing. Alright, so we got what we were here for. Let's go and explore Sailor's Island. And like I said before, like, at this point we're stranded, we can't leave this place because we don't have a ship. Galcian. Never know what you'll find. What about you, mysterious dude? Alright. Oh no, there's a chest there. Hair kit. That'll be for one of my favourite little bits of the game. Oh wait. There it is. Yeah, the repair kit will be for one of my favourite bits of the game, which doesn't come up anywhere near as often as I'd like, and that's ship combat. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Just Bean baked maracas, ocean style meat pies. Alright. As with a lot of RPGs, that guy's face is wrong. As with a lot of RPGs, it's worth talking to pretty much everybody. What about you, Polly? Alright. And Drapper. Alright, he's being a dick. Let's see what we can find. Probably do with some new weapons. It depends on the RPG, really. Some RPGs do it better than others. That's one thing I really liked about Chrono Trigger. Every NPC was worth talking to. And that's not true about a lot of RPGs, unfortunately. See, that's a good reason for shops to get new items as you go further in the game, because new trade routes open. And so of course they'd get new stuff because they've gotten the ability to get new stuff. What can you do for me, buddy? Alright. What have you got? The harpoon cannon, you say? Huh. That's really neat. And it's being sold in Valua, you say? What's up with you, buddy? Okay. Definitely check out the weapons shop. Okay. Hey, big guy, you got any weapons for me? Let's see, I want you. Not sure if I want the hook hand, we'll have to see. Want two of these. See what this is. Protects against magic, so it increases magic defense. Increases attack power. You know, I'll get one of these. Put it on Ica. And I want one of these and put it on Vice. And let me sell the cutlass. And these. Improves hit percentage and improves the quick. Yeah, get rid of both of these. You got anything to tell me, buddy? It's good to know. This place. Lighthouse. Interesting. That's actually pretty useful, that. Raises a bunch of stuff, but it is expensive. Uh-huh. So isn't it? Awesome. Alright. Save the game while we're here. See what's upstairs. The rooms. 200 gold. So we got the money back at least. And just a bed. Okay, so it makes that noise when you're in the perfect position to catch the moonfish. I wonder if we'll have to fight any. Now, the only real attention Sega's shown this game in years is in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, you could play as Vice as a racer, and also there was a Skies of Arcadia track that was really good. Really like that track. That's kind of it. Though I think the producer or director, somebody who was really involved with this game, was shown the track and was so happy about it. Like I said, it really captured the spirit of the game. What's this? Huh. Interesting. So, it's a common thing on the internet for people to do the Snake Eater theme when climbing ladders. But if you were doing it during this game, it becomes such an overused joke. Right, so I think that's the entire town. So let's go talk to the Captain Drachma. Was I supposed to beat around the bush there? Would that have been the right answer? Hmm.
Yeah!
Yeah. We're off to Valua. Yeah. I didn't think we'd actually get to Valua tonight. Entry passport. Hmm. Right, now that Drachma's back in the party, I can go and check the hook hand. See if that is actually something I want. Shame there wasn't a new boomerang for Ica. Yeah, it is. Awesome. Sell the artificial arm. Alright, so Drachma is wearing something better than the sailor uniform. That's all good. Alright. I think I know who to talk to. Now that I think about it, I remember it's still something we need to do before we go to Valua. No, I know how to sail. Oh, that's too long. What's up, old man? It looks like he's wearing pajamas.
Yay!
Baltor. If there are people who attack unarmed ships, it begs the question, why are there still unarmed ships? Alright.
Uh-huh.
Oh, pretty much all good now. Yeah, I already saw it. Alright, and we're off. Before we go though, I have some moonfish that I should drop off. Am I going to be able to do that, or is it going to immediately put me into this? Just beyond the reef. Gotta fly alongside it and go straight. Alright. But first... Right, it's behind us. Okay. And there's the Doctor's ship. Stands out because of its sails.
Hi.
It's gotten bigger. It just caught something up. Oh yeah, thanks. Rizalin crystal. That'll actually be useful. Valua's not an easy place to deal with. Yeah, feed more. So one thing I do like about this, compared to a bunch of other quests like this in other games, every time you give it a moonfish, you get something for it. Whereas a lot of other games, like, no, it's like every few you bring.
Whoa.
Well, you know, all I did was bring 2 moonfish. In the distant past. Mendoza! So she's been traumatized. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so moonfish are found in towns and dungeons. So we don't have to worry about looking for them while we're on the ship. We just have to look around in towns and dungeons. Simple as that. Yeah, the merchant ship's still with us. Alright, so we just follow the wall. Kill any random encounters. And since this is the desert continent, these guys are probably weak to either ice or water. One thing I do like as well is the design of your weapon changes whenever you get a new weapon. So I really like that. Drachman's got his hook hand, and now we can actually see what he's using. Nice. Oh, there we go. I should probably take that thing out. Alpha Storm will be good. If I aim it for the middle one, I might be able to catch all of them. No, I just caught those two. Still a twofer. Nice. It all worked out.
That was easy.
Kind of reminds me of the gilded sword. Not the razor sword in Majora's Mask. Which reminds me, actually, I've got something. What's that warrior's rune? There it is. Increases attack, power, defense, hit, and dodge. Be worth equipping then. Yeah, it's the same attack bonus. That's a good accessory. Alright, and onwards. Oh, I'm guessing we've got to where we're after. The Blackbeard. So this is going to be our first ship battle. I really do like the ship battles. Really wish they'd done more of them. Come on, what kind of pirate are you? You're not even wearing an eye patch. Black pirates. What do we do, Captain? So it's been a long time since I've actually properly done a ship battle. Let's see how well this goes. Like what? All you did was show your cannons. Alright, so there's the turn order. No, this is how we do our commands. We can set up a turn order. Okay, so what we want to do is attack. Better batten down the hatches. Okay, need to focus and focus again. Nice. Oh, we're taking damage. Taking more damage. Here we go again. Okay, it should be good for the next turn then. Alright. I want to do Sacre first, Standard Cannon second, and then Guard on the third. Okay, it's a standard hit. We're about to move in a position. Here we go. Alright, here it comes. Yes. Okay, so one of these is going to lead us to having the advantage for 3 shots. The other is going to lead us to have a disadvantage for 2 shots. So let's work this. It worked. We have enough for 3 shots. Press the advantage. Nice. And the second volley. Nice. building up for something. And that's it. Did enough damage. Because we managed to get that advantage and press it. So that's ship combat. It becomes more in depth later in the game as more stuff starts going on. And it's one of my favourite parts of the game. Yeah. Well, he is right. Got a captain's stripe. So there are no random ship battles. They only happen at like preset points. Forgot one important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Mecha Crowdo. You are without a doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of. Ah, but you have heard of me. There we go, there's NASA. So is he just throwing that to us? Yep, so NASA is actually the country, the continent under the Red Moon. And since the Red Moon governs fire, NASA is primarily a desert. Alright, let's go. Let's get to Blue and we'll probably call it a session. Hey Zoe, how you doing? Okay, so Veluo's to the north? Head back along here, there's Sailor's Island, and it was to the north of Sailor's Island. What are we up against? Should and if I move positions, will it still work? Yeah, we only got 2 of them. Hopefully Drachma can take out the 3rd. No, not quite. Nice. Countered.
That was fun.
And there we go. I'm checking the streams though, and the mic seems to be coming in fine. Let me see. I'll put it up to 30 though, just be a little more. See if that's all right. What about now? Yeah, it seems good. Yeah, it seems good. Don't want to mess with it too much because the settings do seem to be good for the minute. I do still want the game to be heard. This is a fantastic soundtrack. Okay, you, Alpha Storm, you two, and you. Alright. That's cool, you get here when you get here. You don't have to worry about not being on time. I just appreciate the support. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit for both of them. We switched to blue. I haven't got anything for blue yet. And I want Drachma on green, because I could do with him learning Sacred. Yeah, blue seems good for these guys.
That was easy.
Yeah, that cutlass really does remind me of the Razor Sword in Majora's Mask. No, this is the GameCube, but it is a Dreamcast game. Skies of Arcadia Legends ported from the Dreamcast. That's a big one. I don't like the big ones. Damn it. They've moved out of position as well. I want the pumpkin boy dead. Pumpkin, probably more of a good. Okay, so I'll take this. You take this. And Drachma can take the Scorefly. Hopefully that'll work out. Damn it! That's twice you've missed in this fight, Drachma. Focus. Focus attacks. Wouldn't have happened if you'd hit it, Drachma.
Here goes!
There we go.
Serves 'em right.
Alright, so here's Sailor's Island. I want to head north from here. Yeah, we definitely head to Valua. There's the yellow moon rising, and there's the gate. Here we go. Into the belly of the beast. We're not in yet. Grand Fortress. Strongest structure, huh? On the other side is a wall full of cannons. Huh. So this can't open all the time. Go open like once, maybe twice a day. Oh, there you go, once a day. So we got lucky with the timing then. Oh, that's helpful.
Let's go.
Like I said at the beginning of the stream, like the biggest downside of the GameCube version over the Dreamcast version is the sound. Because the sound's compressed because it's 2 GD-ROMs put onto one mini DVD. But if you've not heard the Dreamcast soundtrack, you'd never know. Because it sounds fine. Yeah, I got the Dreamcast version. I've not really spent any time on it. I mentioned this earlier. There's the major difference that keeps me from really going properly into the Dreamcast version is that the Dreamcast version has a really high encounter rate. The GameCube version lowered it, and raised the experience from each encounter to compensate. But even then, the GameCube version still has a fairly solid encounter rate. First Admiral. Second Admiral. Third Admiral. The fourth Admiral. The fifth Admiral. Crystals. Yeah, you got caught. Coward. This is Valua. Continent under the yellow moon. And so it's blessed with an excessive amount of electricity because of the thunderstorm. Which is why it's the most technologically advanced continent as well.
Aye, aye.
Alright, here we go.
Wow.
Still need to check it out. Maybe we can find a way to the execution.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to actually get the harpoon cannon installed. That might be useful later. But for now, we're going to save it and call it a session here. So yeah, we've done the standard 3 hours. Get tired. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said early on, not sure if we're going to come back to this as a proper continuous stream. I don't really want to jump straight into another RPG so soon after Final Fantasy VII. We'll see. We'll be back, like I say, it's going to be the end of the stream now. We'll be back on Thursday, 8 PM GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. Not entirely sure whether we'll continue this or we'll do something new. So I do want to come back to this at some point. We'll see. We will see. Well, if you want to catch what you missed, Zoe, like basically as soon as the stream ends, you can check out the version in the archives. And this will be going up to YouTube as well. That'll take a little bit longer, probably like an hour or so after we're done. We'll see. I'm working on the Dreamcast. Got the VGA stuff on order, so either Thursday or Sunday we'll be able to do some VGA Dreamcast stuff, like really crisp. We'll see about that. Really nice and clean. Yeah, that'll be it for today's stream. We'll be back on Thursday, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Special thanks to Bane and Zoe for keeping me company in the chat. I always appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who joined the stream at any point. Really appreciate the support as always. If you want more of me, you can check out the YouTube channel. It's Mecha Chrono, Mecha-Chrono. It's on the screen. There's Twitter where I post updates and stuff that I'm doing. I'm trying to get into doing that more often. So see about that. Well, you know, I have a lot of stuff, a lot of games, so many games. I get the VGA stuff in the setup and get the really crisp stuff because I tried doing streaming through composite and I was not happy with the way it turned out. Which was a shame because like it looks fine on my TV. I'm actually fairly happy with the way the composite looks on my TV. But streaming it, capturing it and streaming it looked terrible. I was not happy with it. So we'll see about Dreamcast once the VGA setup arrives. But yeah, like I say, back on Thursday, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night, and take care.